You could wait your whole life. What is the right one? If I look at my own life, many times I thought I'd met the right person, and then as I got to know them, my own fears and judgments came up and I decided they weren't the right person. I'm not sure if there ever is a right person. And that's an illusion, I think. We have this idea there's going to be the person who is going to make our life perfect and wonderful. And nobody's going to do that. There's going to be people who we resonate well with, people who we like, who we feel good with, and we're going to find things about them that irritate us. And that's part of learning to relate, is how do we deal with the things that irritate us, that don't work so well. And it's a balancing act. So I think it's a question of finding a balance. If you wait your whole life for the right person, you may never find, because they don't exist. And yet if you jump into every relationship, that's another route, and people do that. You'll learn a lot, but you may also cause a lot of pain on the way. Relationships can be very distressing for people, a source of a lot of pain, because we don't manage them well. We jump into a relationship and then realise it's not right, and one person leaves the other person feels heartbroken or something. Learning how to manage the separations, I think, is very, very important. Love is, we all want love. I think love is a quality we all have deep, deep inside us. It's a natural feeling, but we are so caught up in what we are doing and chasing in the world, often we don't feel that inside us. And what often happens is we only feel it in relationship to another person. We find somebody, we feel wonderful with them, we open up inside, we feel that sense of love, and then we say, I am falling in love with you. But I think what is happening is that person is allowing us to relax, and we are falling into love in ourselves. We are falling back into love, thinking it is the other person, but it isn't. The other person was the circumstance that allowed us to connect with that love in ourselves. So I think rather than chasing love in the world, and it's wonderful when we have it, but rather, instead of chasing that, we should be seeking to, how do we open up to love in ourselves, so that we can feel that love independent of what's happening in the world. And that, I think, is truly loving ourselves, is when we can feel that love in relationship to ourselves. But love is a feeling, ultimately. Truthfulness, essential, but so difficult at times. It's difficult because we fall into our fears of what other people might think, or even sometimes knowing what is really true. We might express something with fear that's not quite the real truth. If we all could speak our own truth to each other in safety, I think the world would be a very different place. And accepting that our truth will change from one moment to another. What is true in this moment may not be true in 5 minutes. So it's being able to share what is true in the present, I think, is really important.